Before the video starts, just know I always give away one free version of my Ultimate Effects Pack on Tuesdays. The winner will be drawn at the end of this video. Also, please click that like button because it seriously helps out the channel. Like a lot.
So I come home and there's a giant box. On that box it says Edelkrone. I instantly think to myself, I'm like, huh, that's a big box. I open it up and there's all of this stuff in there. What is that stuff? Well, we're gonna jump into that in today's video.
Nice. So this is the time-lapse multiplication, multiply, whatever you want to call it. There's going to be a lot of me running around. And the best part about it is this little slider is actually going to move with it. And then in post, I can sync all of it up. What makes this different is that you kind of can't do this with any other slider.
Really?
Wait, why? You know, you can't do this with any other slider because the Edelkrone slider can actually redo the exact same shot with precision. So it can literally go back and forth to your set parameters as many times as you want. And it's pretty incredible to watch. That being said, you can try, or if you're balling on a budget, just grab your camera and put it on a towel and slide that thing as slow as you can and try to recreate that as many times as you want to with your friends. I'd like to see how that turns out. I think the best thing about this is that it's compatible with your phone. So all I do is press this little play button and I'm gonna show you guys the effect. Play. Let's do it. Oh, let's start the time lapse. Cue the Holland running this way. Oh wait, are we done? Okay, all right, coming over here. So that's the multiply time-lapse effect. It's pretty easy to do if you have a motorized slider. Now I know a lot of you may not have a motorized slider, so you can do this with a tripod. You just set up a tripod and go to a bunch of different locations, and then you have yourself a little time-lapse. And then I'm gonna show you how you can take those clips into Premiere Pro and create the multiple time-lapse effect. Time-lapse multiplication effect, what am I gonna call this? Look. You're gonna call it double duty time-lapse. Nope, clone time-lapse. God, that all sucks. Boom! What's up, bro? You know why you can't think of it? Because you don't have a hat on. That's why. This effect is gonna be officially called the time-lapse multiply effect. That's it. Let's edit. Before we jump into showing you how to do it, I want to give a huge shout out to Edelkrone for sponsoring this video and sending the motorized slider out my way. It's pretty awesome because check this out. This is actually a product I bought probably 6 to 7 years ago. I can't really remember at the time. This was one of my first tastes at a slider and it was pretty incredible because I could put it on a tripod and move this thing around. Now I've used this in a lot of weddings and it's really cool to have a motorized version. It's kind of just coming full circle now. We're in Premiere Pro. If you recorded a time-lapse on a tripod, you do not have to sync up your clips. If you didn't and you used a motorized slider, typically I would go to the start of a clip and say 3, 2, 1, play, and do the same for all of my clips. So when I sync it up, all I have to do is match that play button and then drag those to the beginning so that all of the time lapses are synced up. Now, even though I synced it up, it's not perfect. As you can see over here, there is a little bit of a ghosting effect. So I'm gonna change my zoom level to 100% and come in here and zoom in on my project and hit Y. This is the slip tool and you can drag this to the left and you'll see that this little box comes up and this is changing your starting and ending points. And you wanna keep dragging it around until you get it perfect. All right, so now that we have our time lapses mapped out, I'm just gonna show you 2 because if you get into 4, it gets pretty complex, but all the rules still apply. Make sure your top video layer is at 100%, and then all you have to do is create a mask around your subject. You can either create an ellipse, a 4 polygon mask, or you can just kind of create a free draw bezier. I'm just gonna click around here and then complete the mask. As you'll see, it revealed the underlying video layer. Now, whenever you create a mask, I would highly advise changing the mask feather to around 250 or something that looks good so the images will blend together. And now, while that's awesome, if you also have a moving time lapse, you'll have to keyframe your mask as well. So sometimes you may have to keyframe the mask path and move that around so it stays around your subject throughout the entire image. As you can see right here, I'm getting clipping. So move that over here and adjust the mask accordingly. Once you finish keyframing your mask, you will be able to have that multiple time-lapse effect going on. The last step is to highlight everything, right-click and select Nest, and then click OK. And then hit R on your keyboard to bring up the rate stretch tool and drag that to a speed that you like. And you'll notice if you try playing back through it, sometimes it won't play because you are dealing with some high quality footage. So the best thing to do is hit I at the beginning of your time lapse and O at the end of your time lapse and go to sequence render into out. Keep in mind that if you do shoot a time lapse on a tripod, all you have to do is mask out one subject if you are using 2 people. And just like that, we created the multiple time-lapse effect. It should be noted that Edelkrone is actually running a Black Friday sale right now. So head on over to the website and check out all the deals. And the winner of the Ultimate Effects Pack for this week is Lisperdo. Congratulations, my friend. I'm going to reach out to you and send the pack your way. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun, and I'm kind of excited to see what I can make with this slider in the future. If you have any ideas, let me know what you think down below. Hit that like button because it seriously helps out the channel. And if you're new, consider subscribing because I'm going to be making some more stuff in the future. As always, I'll see you next time.